another episode of Chief Champ Podcast. I got another good friend of mine, one of my comedy comrades. We go way, way back. Mavericks Flats, Family Room. My man Black Rosebud.
How y'all doing up in here? Like, we doing a live comedy show too at the same time we doing the podcast. This is neat. I like this.
You know, it started off as a comedy show, but nobody showed up. So now it is a podcast.
Well, you got the seats here. We always got the lucky seats here. So
well, you know, when the listeners want to get big and it's live, everybody gonna fill up. So we're gonna be doing big things in here. It's just not tonight.
Not tonight.
Okay. So man, how you been doing, man?
Man, I've been doing great and bad at the same time.
Man, this is my guy. This is the first person I know, the first black Trump supporter I know. Dude's real, he goes hard on it, and it took him to stardom on YouTube. How was that for you, bro? Because it was 1 minute, you was on YouTube doing a couple videos, and then you just took off, and you were out to the races.
I actually went viral a couple of times on YouTube and a couple of other places. The first place I went viral on was the Kanika Jenkins case. Remember that, with the girl was in the freezer? I was doing skits on that, and the niggas from Chicago was damn near trying to kill me. They were looking for me like, nigga, you was too close to the case. So they thought I was actually.
I remember that. You were going live. Yeah. And them cats was going back and forth with you. Yeah,
the little gay midget dude, like, he's not really a midget, but he gay and he's short, but he looked like a gay midget. And he came with his little gay posse out here. Right. Yes.
So that's how it got started. And then you went from there. But you got a whole audience of like Trump supporters, white people. How all those people got behind you?
Well, they actually started off at the Jussie Smollett, right? You know, I started doing political comedy into black folks, and they wasn't really listening, you know. So I actually looked up, and one of my followers told me to do a video on Jussie Smollett. I'm like, I don't even know no damn Jussie Smollett. Who is Jussie Smollett? They're like, he's a little gay dude.
And this dude before he got beat up, and
this is after he got beat up. They helped me to do the skit on that.
Right.
So I done a skit on that. And then the people, and I was like, I knew it was a lie, and I was like, he blaming Trump supporters, right? And then I just kept on, you know, pushing the narrative about how he was lying on white folks, and people thought I was taking up for white folks, but I thought he was a liar before everybody else knew he was a liar. I was one of the first people like, oh, that nigga full of shit. Like, you know, he ain't no white people done wore no MAGA hats and beat him up, so I was calling him out on the bullshit before the news.
You gotta go to Chicago in the middle of winter. Ain't nobody whooping no ass in the cold.
Man, come on, man.
Chicago cold.
Not wearing no MAGA hats.
No, not wearing no MAGA hats. And then there was two Africans at that.
Yeah, then he wrapped the rope around his neck, and then he poured some bleach on himself and ordered Subway sandwiches and all kind of shit.
He could have did a better job than I said, come on, man. You could have, the kids on TikTok.
The nigga wrote checks. The nigga wrote checks to the African dudes, you know, so you knew it was some bullshit.
And he was on TV doing good.
Doing great.
He was doing great. He didn't need to do none of this.
None of it, you know. But that was my first one right there. And then after that, it was the George Floyd. I got doing some George Floyd things, and I went up on the George Floyd, and then I started doing street interviews on interviewing people about Donald Trump, doing the politics, doing the presidential debates and stuff like that.
But hold on, before you was doing all that, let me take it back. You were doing the ghetto fabulous game show.
I missed it. I'm bringing that back, bro.
Cause you was,
that's my bread and butter.
You were going hard with the ghetto fabulous game show.
I'm bringing that back but the political thing. I'm tightening it up right now, and that's why I'm kind of great. And I said mad and happy at the same time, because they just took one of my channels, but what it do is give me the opportunity to renew myself, renew my comedy, get a different genre of people, because I went viral 4 times. I'm not worried about going viral again, because I know how to go viral on YouTube. I was gonna give me a different audience.
Do you want to stay on YouTube because they still taking your stuff? Because it seems like you can only get so far on YouTube, and then they either, because I just got demonetized on YouTube for whatever reason. I don't know why. They're always, it's some new hurdle or something like that. So you don't really have 100% control on YouTube. That where you want to stay?
No, I'm actually on Rumble too. I'm referring some people to Rumble. You get a little more freedom over there. But the thing about what was happening to me is the exact same thing that's happening to Donald Trump while they're trying to send him to prison because of freedom of speech and stuff like that. Where is freedom of speech stop, and where do political speech start? You know?
I think that's depending on who paying you. Because look, some people, they make enough money, they can say what the hell they want because nobody's cutting your check. Now, if you're putting your stuff on YouTube, Instagram, you got to go through them. So you say what they want to. I've always told people, I'm trying to do it myself. Your own website, as long as I pay the bill, I can say what the hell I want.
Yeah.
So, but it's harder to get all that traffic through a website. That's why you go to Instagram and YouTube, it's already people there.
Yeah.
But once you build your audience like you have, You give them to the website. I can sell them whatever the hell I want to sell them. But it's, it's just not easy.
And that's where I made my mistake at. You learn in this business by making mistakes, so I'm going to be stronger on my next time. You learn from making mistakes. Like, I had to take that fall, to understand the business side of it. I should have been selling more products. I should have been more connected. I should have made them go to other channels. I should have made them do, give them more options to keep in touch with me just in case something happened, So I learned from that time, and it took a lot of bumps and bruises, but when I come this time, I know I'm gonna come correct.
What's up, people? Thank you for tuning back into my channel. I got some new merch for you. I got hats, I got mugs, and I got the new Cheap Not Broke shirt with the patch on them. This stuff is official. I got it hot off the press, sewn on just for you. I got black, red, and white. Head over to cheapnotbroke.com and grab your merch. Did it help with your stand-up comedy? Did having all those people watching you, did more people come to shows? Were more people trying to get you to come out and do shows on the road?
Oh yeah, but it just so happened it was during the pandemic. Mm-hmm. My rise really happened during the pandemic because that's when the George Floyd stuff and people wasn't really flying and the clubs wasn't really open. But before the pandemic hit, it was a lot of people to give me offers in Detroit, Idaho, out of town, Canada, sent different places. Even in Africa, I had a big old audience in Africa, so I had a lot of different artists all over the world, and a lot of people was inviting me, but when that pandemic hit, we couldn't do no traveling, hey, you can't go here, can't do this club is closed down, we don't want to do shows here, so it was kind of shut down.
And you said that was a fall, now you're talking about you back on your rise. How's that going for you?
I just started right now, I'm taking a break for like a week and to regroup because they took my page like a couple of days ago. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to regroup and I'm going to come with something. I'm going to come and do something that's not been done on YouTube. So I already got a couple of things that's already planned that I'm going to do as far as comedy that haven't been done before when I get some money to invest. And I got like 3-4 things that haven't been done before. And it's so easy. I don't know why people ain't really done it, but it's something that ain't been done before that I'm going to do when I get some money because I want to release it because I know people are like, why didn't I think of that? Because I'm an innovator.
I know when I see you do that has been done, not done often. You be out on the streets.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You be on the streets that people don't go on those streets. I'm like, what the hell is he doing over there?
I'm the hood comedian, and I learned from dealing with like I'm a student of the game, and I heard comedians back in the days, they went out and talked to the people, even Jesus. Jesus didn't go to no club. Jesus didn't have no church. It was Jesus walking down the street. Look, there goes Jesus right there. Look at Jesus walking down the street.
But hold on now, Jesus ain't had no car. Jesus had to walk. If Jesus had a car, I'm pretty sure Jesus probably drove a Cadillac. They drove a Chevy.
Uber or something. Jesus had Ubers and Camels and Ubers back in the day. They probably had Uber called Camels.
When Jesus come back, you think he gonna be catching the bus to everybody? He gonna walk. He gonna, hey, let me catch a ride. Jesus ain't walking nowhere. Come on, Jesus gonna have some new shoes on because shit changed.
We were not wearing no sandals. He's not wearing no sandals.
Things come back, Jesus gonna be, hey, listen, and Jesus gonna take cash app. Jesus ain't gonna be taking cash now. Jesus like, look, I take cash app, Zelle. That's how we gonna get paid. So things gonna come back. Speaking of which, getting this cash, I see you got your clothing brand. We were talking a long time ago about you getting your clothing started. I see you've been out there pushing your clothing brand. How's your clothing brand going? How's that been going?
It was going good once I had my page, but I got to get my page back because and I took a loss in that because I got to understand business a little better. I got to separate my crowds, because I got a mostly majority white older crowd that watch me on YouTube, and I got a black ghetto hood crowd that watch me in the clubs. You know what I'm saying? So I got to use different styles, and I got to use two different types of businesses, because I got to treat both of them crowds different. I can use the same jokes and I'm the same person, but I got to treat the business side different.
Do they spend money with you different? Does the older white crowd spend money with you online, and the other crowd, black crowd, comes spending money with you?
Black people make you famous, white people make you rich. Black people, they will always want to come and support you if it's free, but if it costs you or if it costs them, they're not going to really come. right? So you have to go out and you have to meet people, black people that will support.
That's why some black people with money, 401ks and good jobs. They out there.
I don't meet my friends and all of those stuff. Post on Instagram. Can you please I don't do that. I go out and I meet the black folks that's already out. That's like they want to have a good time. There's probably couples, you know,
working class
not
blacks.
Niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Working class blacks. Working class blacks.
But when I do my hood shows, I go out and I get niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's where the bad business come in because niggas don't spend. Black people spend. Niggas don't.
Well, they spend money on different shit.
No, but they don't spend money at the club. They don't spend.
I do think if your ticket price gets to $65, $75, you're gonna lose some people.
No.
You're gonna gain some new people, but you might lose 100 people, but you might get 50 people, but they can pay more money.
Yeah, yeah. But what happens is the club need to make money, and niggas don't spend money at the club. They're not finna buy no chicken dinners. They're not finna buy no drinks. They bought their drinks already in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? They ate chicken before they got there, church chicken. You know, so they not really finna spend no money. Black folks is gonna spend some money. They gonna drink. They gonna settle down. They gonna have some fun. Black folks. So.
And I know that from the J Spot. People used to come out and spend money. The J Spot to comedy.
Yeah.
So we do that.
So I have to. My business thing is next time I gotta start inviting more black people that are niggas and stop inviting niggas that are niggas.
You gotta get your money. Where can the people find you out? Where can they subscribe to Black Road? Because you got elections coming back up. So I know you're about to be hot on the trail with that.
Yeah, I'm finna be doing, you're gonna find me like my Instagram, Black Rosebud, BLAQ, Rosebud, R, with 2 D's at the end of it is the one that got all the subscribers. There's a couple of them that's not mine. Or Lionel Harris on YouTube or Facebook. But you're gonna see me do more skits and stuff like that, so you're gonna see me to subscribe to Lionel Harris, and a lot of videos will pop up with me doing interviews and a lot of different other stuff. Lionel Harris too.
And where can we get this fresh sweatsuit at?
Nowhere, nigga, because I'm not selling it.
Yeah! Nowhere!
Hey, he said, hey man, bring some stuff you can promote. I said, the shit I promote, we can't promote on this damn show because we would get the dope kicked down. The ATL will come up in here and shut this whole place down.
Because you don't have a YouTube channel. I can't sell that.
We can't sell that. We can't sell that.
Black yourself, man.
We're gonna sell that.
Black Rosebud, everybody, man. Appreciate you coming out.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Happy to see you doing your shit.
Yeah, man.
Cheap but not broke. I'm broke and cheap.